Bang, bang, bang. We have an exclusive edition of the Hot Shot Podcast today, presented to you by the Ticket Hitters. Today, we are going to get into the NHL playoffs, today's games, series predictions, and most importantly, how the Caps are going to win next 6 games. Before we get further into this, we need to give a big thank you to those that make this all possible. Thank you, FanDuel, for providing such a user-friendly interface. Thank you for providing us a source of income to feed our children, feed our families. Thank you, FanDuel, for being there for our emotional needs, whether we're trying to get over an ex-girlfriend or just need distraction from the daily horrors of life. FanDuel's always there to talk to you and be there for you and provide you a nice, healthy distraction. So thank you, FanDuel, for all your emotional and financial support. Now let's get into the show. The first game we have today is... Okay, wait. Before we get into this, we need to address the caffeinated beverage of today. Currently, I'm on Nestle Instant Coffee. But since it's playoff weekend, I am doubling down with the caffeinated and the nicotine. And I'm also on a Lucky Strike 100. Now let's get into it. The first game we have today is the New York Islanders, Long Islanders at the Carolina Hurricanes. Carolina Hurricanes, they play great team hockey. The Islanders have been hot recently. But overall, the Canes just have a little too much chemistry, a little too much veteran leadership. I got the Canes in 6. Led by Sebastian Aho, number 20, definitely taken for a goal today. Teravainen, he's one of the primary shooters since Sheshnikov fell off. Check him out, number 86 for a goal. If you're looking for a D-man goal on the Canes, Jakub Slavin, 74. Something just telling me it's his time today. And of course, the man of the hour, the Carolina Hurricanes royalty, Jordan Stahl, number 11. Check him out for a goal. If you're looking for a goal on the Islanders, check out Bo Horvat, number 14. This may surprise you guys, even though he's typically the clutchest player on the Islanders. Anders Lee, I do not believe he will be scoring today. I believe he will continue his cold streak. But I do believe Brock Nelson, number 29, will score the secondary team leader to Anders Lee. And also, you can take Kyle Palmieri for 3 to 4 shots on goal. He's been scoring a lot, and he seems very eager. He's the kind of player that will bleed for your money. He will try hard. So check out Kyle Palmieri for 3-4 shots on goal. And if you want a high odds goal on the Islanders, check out Hudson Fasching, number 20. And before I get further into this, the daily numbers of today are 11, 20, 5, and 50. The next game we have tonight is the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Boston Bruins. Will the Maple Leafs overcome the recent playoff woes? This year, I believe they do. They beat the Boston Bruins in 6 games. They just have a little too much depth with the newfound scoring of Matthew Knees and Nick Robertson. Domi's been on a hot streak, really contributing. They recently moved him up to top line. If you're looking for anybody to point this game, check out Max Domi, number 11, for a point. As far as scores go for the Maple Leafs, check out Tara Bertuzzi, number 59. A sleeper pick, Matthew Knies, number 23. And John Tavares, number 91. As far as the Bruins go, check out DeBrusk, number 74. I can see Zacha really trying to feed him and get him going, incorporated in the series. Trent Frederick, number 11. And Marchand, number 63. Marchand, he's been trying hard lately, but he's a little bit too old to try. And really, the only 3 people on the Bruins that matter currently are Frederick, Zacha, and Pasta. Outside of those 3, they really can't compete with the Leafs' big 4. I do not see Aston Matthews getting a goal today. I see Pontus Holberg getting a goal more likely than Aston Matthews. But hey, Toronto in 6, that's the prediction. These games are occurring tomorrow and later in the week, but I will still give you my series predictions for them. We have the Caps versus the New York Rangers, the official team of FanDuel. Caps will win in 6 games. The Rangers really have nobody outside of Christopher Kreider and RDP scoring for them. Zibanejad, where are you? We haven't seen you in a long time. The Rangers really need some support, especially Jakub Trava. He's too busy painting right now to really give his full attention to the playoffs. Ovi's red hot. We have the enforcer, Tom Wilson, the veteran enforcer. You guys have the little rookie enforcer, Matt Rempe. Wilson beats Rempe all day long, on fights, on ice, and in scoring. And we also have the clutchness of TJ Oshie lurking in the shadows, even though he's been taking a backseat to the young talent of Connor McMichael and Hendrix Lapierre. TJ Oshie is always viable for a third period goal. So with all those factors combined, the Caps just have the juice right now. They beat the Rags in 6. Look, Kucherov, Stamkos, Hedman, you guys had great seasons. Stamkos, you looked like you were 25 at some points in the season. Kucherov, 100 points. Hedman, great D-man. But it's over. I'm sorry, guys. It's not your year. Your time is over. It's the new sheriff in town. It's your boy, Carver Hay, Vladimir Tarasenko. The Panthers are winning in 6. They have playoff Montour. They have a playoff Lusterinen. These are two different players in regular season versions of these guys. Matthew Tkachuk also hasn't had a great regular season. I know he wants to make up for that in the playoffs. They almost gave him MVP last year in the playoffs. So it's the Panthers in 6. Then we go to the most intriguing series of the whole first round. And this series really comes down to one key issue. Will the Jets be able to overcome Sean Monahan's losing aura? Since Sean Monahan got traded from the Montreal Canadiens to the Winnipeg Jets, they haven't been winning the same since they were in the beginning of the year. Yeah, they've been successful, but it's not at the same rate as they were in the first half of the year since they got Sean Monahan. And I just believe he brought that Canadiens energy, that Canadiens work ethic to Winnipeg, and it just put a little bit of a damper on the team. But their saving grace is Hellebuyck is the best goalie in the league right now. He's going dumb. And another thing they have going for them is the fact that Nathan MacKinnon hates Valeri Nichushkin. With that being said, Nathan MacKinnon, this series can go two ways. Nathan MacKinnon can take 10 shots on goal, sabotage his whole teammates, hog the puck, and keep Valeri Nichushkin relegated to a role player. Or he can be, a normal human being, not a hater, an unselfish player, and let Valeri Nichushkin rightfully take his role as a leader of the Colorado Avalanche. Really, Colorado will go as far as how much Nathan MacKinnon hogs the puck away from Valeri Nichushkin. That's really what it comes down to. Mikko Rantanen is going to do what he does. He can pencil him in for almost a goal a game. Ross Colton may step up, probably won't. Their depth, they didn't really incorporate Zach Parise or Middlestat at all towards the end of the year. They barely gave them time on ice. They barely gave them shots on goal. So they're really top heavy. And honestly, Kale McCarr's not the D-man you guys think he is. I don't see him stopping Velarde, the shooter, or Scheifele. And Kyle Connor is the man. So I do ultimately have the Jets in 7 games in the series. But it will be a close one. And it really all depends on, can the Jets overcome Sean Monahan's aura? And will Valeri Nichushkin be able to play? Or will Nathan MacKinnon snitch on him again and get him suspended? We then go to the Preds versus Canucks. Honestly, everyone is on the Quinn Hughes bandwagon. I am too. Quinn Hughes is a great D-man. But the top 6 of the Canucks have fallen off heavy, especially after trading Kuzmenko. If really, it just comes down to the Canucks don't have a good coach. Rick Tocchet, he's a name brand, but he's overrated. Brock Besser has fallen off towards the final quarter of the season. Connor Garland's playing better than him right now. And you can't really beat the Predators when they have Saturday O'Reilly. Yes, it is a proven fact. Ryan O'Reilly will score every Saturday for you. And Forsberg, the 2-9s, the combination of the 2-9s in the playoffs. Luke Evangelista was young last year. Luke Evangelista stepped up, and he's ready to take his real role as a distributor on this team. Jason Zucker, he's been going crazy since getting traded for Pittsburgh. He's just happy to be out of Pittsburgh and the organization. He's just happy to be away from Crosby. So Jason Zucker will show his appreciation in Nashville and score a few times in this series. And ultimately, the Canucks just don't have any firepower. Lindholm hasn't scored. Okay, he scored 1 goal since he's got traded from the Flames. But the Preds will win in 5. Last but not least, this may actually be the best quality hockey to watch of the whole first round. We have Dallas versus VGK. The real question everyone wants to know is, how will Jason Robertson do? Will he step up? Will he even play as good as Nick Robertson in the first round? We will wait to see. But despite that, Dallas has a burning fire. They have an older core. Pavelski desperately wants to have a last hurrah. He's 40 years old. Jamie Benn's up there in age. They both are playing for legacy right now, and that's going to push them over the edge. They also have Agent Wyatt Johnson. Had a crazy year. Shout out Agent Wyatt Johnson, big 53, always coming through on the plus 250 odds. Also, they have playoff Mason Marchment. Playoff Mason Marchment, number 27, is a completely different player. He's clutch, and he will step up. I guarantee you that. VGK, they have a good roster, but going back to back is hard. Marchessault is always going to come through. Eichel's been looking fresh. As far as the D-men go, they're pretty evenly matched between Pietrangelo, Martinez, Shea Theodore, and Harley, Lindell, and my boy Miro Heiskanen. The top six, man, these are two deep teams. They have Brett Howden. These teams have Mason Marchment. These teams are really deep teams. It's going to be some real interesting hockey. But overall, I got Dallas winning in 7. I just see Pavelski's playing for a little bit more that means more to him than the repeating champions. So that's it for today, guys. Enjoy the playoffs with the 3 Fs, your friends, family, and most importantly, FanDuel. Make your bets, lock in, think about what you want out of life. Envision the end result, and you will succeed. Wishing you guys the best. It's your boy Ticket Hitter Walker here, and this is another edition, the playoff edition of the Hot Shot Podcast.